Okay. Yeah, there we go. All right. Shalom, shalom. Before we begin, like always, want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem HaKodash. And also, as well, double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that still continue to rule very well to this very day, that is feeding the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And also, as well, shalom to the hopefully elect that's continuing laboring this work and continuing to show forth your diligence to make your calling, election sure, and all faith, truth, sincerity, and also in all charity. All right. Now, of course, like the title says, it says the title is because of their pride, because, today's time, Babylon the Great, which is known as America, is this place is fully engrossed in underneath the vibration of pride, and, they've always operated underneath that same banner, being prideful, America, that's one of the foundations behind America, basically the old proud, spirit, that nobody can take America down. They have some of the best, the best of the best, so to speak. But here it is today, man. That same pride that they operated on now is being their downfall. All right. Case in point, this month, this month being June, and they dedicated this month particularly for pride, man. That's where you have these freaks and what have you, man. These monsters that come out and parade around, literally parade around on this month, man. But the Lord's not with all that, man. All right, the Lord is very soon is about to bring down judgment for operating in this same manner, man. And time and time again, there's always that same vibration of pride that will bring certain kingdoms down, man. Case in point, Egypt. Egypt was fully engrossed in pride. The Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Okay. And guess what? They ended up being his downfall, man. So likewise today, Esau Edom, which is the true biblical nationality of the so-called white man, he's being brought down by that same pride, okay? Because he's a proud man, like the scriptures say. All right. But you're gonna go ahead and grab that precept out, the opening one, Proverbs 16 and 18.
This is the book on Proverbs 16 and verse 18. It says, "Pride goeth before destruction."
And so pride go before destruction. Slack. It says pride go before destruction. Okay. So you see that right now, man. Like I said, America, that is the rallying cry behind these people, man. And it says pride go before destruction. Okay. So you already know that this place is going to be destroyed, all right, just by that sentence alone. It said pride go before destruction. So right now you seeing pride being pushed out throughout the four corners of the earth by way of America. And guess what? After this comes the destruction. Okay? Yeah, you got to slack you.
Okay. It says, pride go before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall.
Right. So a haughty spirit before a fall, man. So this place is due to fall. Okay? Why? Because again, that same pride, all right, that same haughty spirit, okay, this is going to be what's going to be their downfall, man. Okay. And the thing is that, the history tells you, it shows you what takes place, or what happens or the result of a kingdom, operating in a certain manner. All right. Or certain, cities or certain people that go in the same, same manner or same fashion. All right. That's why the Lord, back in the ancient world, he brought the flood, Why? Because he saw, like pursuant to, it says in the book of Genesis that, he saw that the wickedness of the people were great, and that's why he brought about the flood, which destroyed almost everything, save Noah and the remnant. Okay. But yeah, but you had any precepts lined up that you want to grab?
Real quick to back you up, because just to add on to their pride, they really don't feel the Most High. They don't feel the consequences of their actions because they really think they can't be touched. So this Sirach 10 and verse 7, it says, "Pride is hateful before the Most High and man, and by both doth one commit iniquity."
You want to break that down up?
And just adding it, it's hateful for the Most High and men. That's why these other nations are hating Esau too, man. Because we already know that Yahweh Shema Shai hate Esau, but these other nations starting to hate Esau too. Why? Because of their pride. America, the beautiful, basically saying that they can't be touched. Nobody can bring them down to the ground. When actually, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to bring you down. Because again, they really don't feel the Lord. That's why they carry themselves in a certain way. That's why they made a pride month, man. Because ultimately they didn't fear Yahweh Shemel Rashad. They believed in themselves, man. You know, you got to do, Aki.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the only thing they look towards is themselves, man. You know, and here it is. You know, America makes it to where like they make every single avenue for these people to be prideful, man. You know, because these people nowadays, you know, they'll get into anything. You know, and you know, you really can't tell them nothing after that point. You know, especially our people, man. You know, because again, you know, due to that same vibration, vibration of pride, man. You know. Because pride, you know, basically brings that rebellious spirit around, man. You know, basically it brings about rebellion, okay? And that's what our people have done, you know, from generation to generation. Just rebel against Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. All right? And it's really is pronounced now in this time, all right, because this place, America, which again is Babylon the Great, is perpetuating that pride, man. And that's why our people are in a worse state than they was, you know, generations before. You know, they've reached, you know, the pinnacle of wickedness, man. You know, they reached the peak, you know, and rightfully so, because now this is the time, this is the generation that the Lord has chosen, all right, for this thing to go down, man. You know, the Lord right now is setting the scene, you know, for them to be in a lofty spirit, you know, to be in a powerful spirit, so that the Lord can just take them down, man, speedily, you know. But you know, Ken, real quick, mind if you grab Isaiah the 2nd chapter, and grab the 11th verse, Babaka Shah. Because you know, again, you know, with people that are here, man, you know, they take pride in everything, but you know, Yahweh Shemel Shah. Really, the only thing you should be having any sort of glory, because the scriptures tell you that too. They say if you glory or have any sort of confidence, you know, in anything, is that you know Yahweh Shemel Shah.
Is it?
Yep. You know him and you know his judgments, man. That's really the only thing that we should be glorying in, man. All right? Because wisdom and knowledge come from him, man. You know, basically, he's the one who, and the scriptures tell you that, he's the one who sets up and brings down kings, man. You know? So that's why, you know, it says rather glory in him than glory in yourself, man. You know? Because, and here it is, you know, like we always going to concerning Esau Edom, you know, what he does is that he puts himself up as the Most High, you know, and it tells you that in the scriptures too, okay? That he's trying to be like the Most High, put his image up as the Most High. You know? And that same vibration is going towards our people. Now you got our people saying that they're self-made, you know, that, you know, they made themselves, you know, they did it all on their own, you know, knowing good and well that there's a higher power that's in control. Yeah, you about to say something up?
And they get it from Esau. All right, going back to the Sirach 10, it say as the man of the people is, so as leader of the people is, so are the people, man. So that pride has buckled down to 2/3 of our people because they drunk up that Babylon juice.
Okay. Actually, you want to get that precept out, Sirach? This is what you just quoted, because that's a beautiful. Oh yeah, you got
this Sirach 10 in verse 2. It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. In what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Right. So you got the ones who's in rulership today, right? Esau Edom, which again is the so-called white man, okay? And guess what? Since he's in rulership, now you got our people, that's a majority of our people that's following in that same stead, man. You know, following after the vibration of Esau Edom, you know, basically being in that same proud spirit, you know, that basically being on the left-hand side, man. You know, and that's why, and that really brings home the scripture where it says, ye have your father the devil, all right? Because they do according, all right, to the works of Esau Edom. That's why the whole rallying cry behind Jake was to be equal to Esau, you know, to have, you know, equality with the so-called white man, you know. Because this man, you know, has downtrodden our people for so long, to the point to where now they're just trying to be, you know, on the same level as he is, man. You know, because they see that, you know, he's got the goodies, he's got this, you know, this and that, certain possessions, you know, resources. All right, now knowing that those things are temporal, you know, those things are only for a time, and this man only has a short time to rule. All right, you can read about it in the book of Revelations, man. All right, he's in that little season right now. So what benefit for our people to invest, all right, in a kingdom that's sure to fall, man? You know, instead of, you know, putting your energy into Yahweh Shemel Shah, who's the one who brings who brings up and sets up kingdoms and bring them down, man. You know, and that's the thing that's missing in today's time, man. They're missing the fact that Yahweh Shai is the one who's in the midst and is controlling. All right, you know, the minds of the kings. All right, that's why it says in the book of Proverbs, says the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord.
Is it?
You know, and that's what's happening. You got the kings right now, which are Esau, Edom, right, the bankers. Okay, but their minds are in the hands of Yahweh Shai. So in other words, there's nothing they can do. All right, and so here it is. You got our people that serving somebody who's under control of Yahweh Shai, man. All right, you're only serving the creature. All right. Actually, you know what? Go ahead and grab Romans, the first chapter, since I'm quoting it. It says, what it says, they worship the creature more than the creator.
It's the book of some.
Yeah, because you got
lots a lot.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say, yeah, that's what they're doing. Is they're serving the creature rather than the creator, man. You know, and that's why you got, you know, this wayward doctrines being, you know, brought up. You know, that's why you got certain of our people say, you know, basically get into like bugged out, you know, ideas of like worshiping false gods. Go, wow, man, here it is, man. You know, there's a reason why. Okay, and again, that's going back to pride, man. You know, because you know they like I said it beautifully. You know, they believe in themselves. You know, because they don't have belief in Yahweh Shai. Talking about our people, man. Okay. Why? Because again, they operate, and we always say this, they operate off things that they see, you know, they physically see, you know, rather than, you know, believing the report, which is true. All right. Because the report, you know, is numerous amounts of facts, all right, and evidence that this word is true. Okay. But again, you know, because of Esau Edom, all right, it was given to our people, all right, and the world that they live in, you know, it's impossible, man. You know, the Lord put that spiritual block, you know, on the majority of our people, man. It's where they can't wake up. It says in Isaiah the 29th chapter that the Lord put our people underneath the spirit of deep sleep. You know, yeah. But you got that precept up.
This the book of Romans 1 and verse 25. It says, "Who changed the truth of the Most High into a lie, and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator."
Right. So that's a question, man. It's you know, who changed the truth of the Most High to a lie and worship the creature more than the Creator, man. All right. And here it is again today. You got people that worshiping the creature more than the Creator, man. Okay. And basically, they're worshiping, or they're putting their stock. And I'm talking about our people. They put their stock into Esau Edom, man. Okay. Because they believe that his kingdom is going to continue forever. That it's going to be a continual rulership of the so-called white man. All right. But, you know, the writings on the wall, man, you know, like we're always going to in the book of Daniel, all right, about that white right on the wall, it's clear as day, man. You know, the signs of the destruction of America is right, it's in the forefront, man. Now you can't deny it, you know, and because we're in the midst of it, man, and it's numerous signs being shown, all right, and not only do we see it, but the people see it too, okay, but that key ingredient that's missing is belief, all right, or to believe, you know, faith, okay. But yeah, but you hold something else up.
I got something to bag you up about 2/3 joining together with Esau. This the book of Isaiah 13 and 15. It says, "Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword."
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So everybody, so they're gonna fall by the sword, man. Why? Because they're joined onto them, man. All right, they're underneath that same vibration that Esau is, man. You know, they're the followers and the worshipers of Esau, man. That's basically what it boils down to. All right, because you know everything that this man gets into, again, like I said earlier, they get right into it, man, or they follow right behind the footsteps of Esau Edom, man. Okay, but you want to expound on that as well?
Just to add what you were saying, that's why Jake always come in that YOLO spirit. You know, you only live once, which basically that's a just make you lead to you taking reckless action. You know what I'm saying? Which basically is going to cost your life. You know, because like people out here with pride, being the moles, that's basically costing your life, man. This went a lot of different type of diseases. It's going to start running around. Things are going to start running rapid. You know, foul things are going to start happening. Because why? People are not trusting in Yahweh Shai. They trusting in themselves. You know.
Yep. Yeah, that's why scripture is also written in Isaiah the 24th chapter that the earth is defiled underneath the inhabitants thereof. So through this rulership that you see today, man, and our people and a mixture of our people that's also promoting that same wickedness, you know, the earth is defiled, man. You know, the earth now is fighting for its life. You know, that's why you got these different, reactions like earthquakes, storms. You know why? Because the earth is trying to rejuvenate itself, man. The earth trying to survive right now.
Yeah.
Okay. It's trying to survive underneath this man's rulership because he's killing the earth right now, man. All right. That's why it says the inhabitants of the earth are burned if few men left. Okay. And why is that, man? Because the majority of the people that are here, through their wicked deeds, is the earth is being defiled, man. So the only way to clean it, all right, is by way of fire. And that's the only solution, man. Like case in point, like during the time of Noah, man, he cleansed it the first time with what? Water. Okay. And now he's going to use the next agent, the next element, which is fire, man, to do a clean, a speedy a cleanse of the earth. All right. Yeah, but you had something else up.
It's like if add what you said, Esau, that's why he say he is as death. Because everywhere this God go, death follows, man. The earth, like you said, the earth can't flourish under the rule of this devil, man. I seen like an article about by 2030 or 2050, the trash that's in the sea, all the plastic in the sea, is not going to be able to break down. It's going to eliminate certain fishes, man. So even the fishes and the different animals are suffering under the hand of this devil, man.
Yeah. That's why he's the cancer of the earth, man. He's the sickness that needs to be taken out, man. And that's why the physician, all right, that the scripture is talking about, which is Yahweh Shai, is going to do that, man. All right. He's going to make sure that the disease is gone, man. All right. And the physician, what they do, they don't just attack, the symptoms of that disease or try to get, some of it or what have you. No, the physician, what he does is he gets to the root of it. All right. And the root of Esau, Edom, or his wickedness, all right, is stemming straight from the bankers, man, the Rothschilds. And that's why the scriptures speak about the ones that are in that position, or the ones that the higher ups of Edom, all right, that they're gonna taste his judgment as well, man. But guess what? They're gonna get a special kind of judgment, all right. They're gonna be the first crops of slaves, man. They had to get the honor of being the first fruits of slavery, man. All right, but real quick, go ahead and grab Isaiah. I know you grab Isaiah chapter 2 verse 11, but grab verse 12. Isaiah chapter 2 verse 12.
This is the book of Isaiah 2 in verse 12. It says, "For the day of the Lord of hosts shall be upon everyone that is proud and lofty, and upon everyone that is lifted up, and he shall be brought low."
Right. So Yahweh Shai, all right, is going to bring everybody that's proud and lofty low, man. Okay. And how's he going to do that? He's going to do it by way of these plagues, man. All right. Especially the famine, man. All right. Let's see how proud you are in that day, or how high-minded you are in the day when you starving, man. And that's why it brings me back to that clip or that video of this Jake. Basically he was born in like a rich, his family's like well-to-do, so to speak. He was videotaping himself, what all he do, how much he spend in the day, and how much he eats, during the day, man. That kind of mode, all right, that kind of mannerism is gonna be brought low, man. All right, that proud look, the way that they're, the lives that they're living, eating 24/7, basically just being indulging in this kingdom, man. All that's gonna be brought to naught, man. Okay. This illusion, this quote unquote American dream that these people have, is gonna be shown that it's just a nightmare. That when reality starts to set in, all right, because reality still hasn't set in for certain people, man. Even though you see, the gas prices shooting up sky high, all right, you got increase, the food shortages increasing. Okay, there's still a shortage, baby formula. Everything is ran its course, man. Now we're at the time where the Lord now is increasing these plagues, man. Okay, and again, you know, like I said, you know, when the time comes when there's absolutely nothing on the shelves and trying to scrounge and scavenge or scavenge how much, you know, or scavenge, you know, the food that you have to eat for the next day. Let's see how proud they are, man. All right. And, you know, instead of how they used to do when they used to go down, you know, a drive through or like what have you. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Or go, you know, go to the store and grab some bread or what have you. No, all that stuff's gonna be done away with, man. You're not gonna easily be able to easily walk into a store just to get something, man. No, man, they're gonna have to fight each other for that stuff, man. You know, a fight to the death just to eat, you know. But yeah, that's it on that. You got something else?
I got some bag you up what you just said.
Okay.
This is the book of Second Ezra 8:50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
Okay, yeah, I was holding that. Yeah. No, that was it. No, that's spirit. Yeah, that's it, man. Yeah, great miseries, man. It's a great misery shall be done to them. All right, that's dwelling now in the latter times, man. Okay, but it gives you the reason. Is that the reason why is because they walked in great pride. Okay, and that's the reason why these miseries are gonna be upon them. All right, in this time, man. Okay, because they walked in great pride, man. Okay, they're falling underneath that same vibration. That's why you see people today, you know, people today that's indulging in Pride Month, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why everywhere you go, you see rainbow flags. You know, you see, I mean, just the whole nine, man. They even commemorate. They have certain dishes and foods on the menu that's commemorating Pride Month, man. All right, and that lets you know, man. Look, the Lord is preparing these people for the slaughter, man.
Yeah.
All right, because this is doing nothing but stoking the wrath of Yahweh Bashim Shah. That's all it's doing, man. Okay, and at the end of it, you know, whenever, and you know, you look at it today, you know, you have a certain person, you know, they might get angry and then they just ball the anger. All right, you just keep balling the anger and balling the anger to the point of where it just burst open, man. All right, and that's what's gonna happen, man. Yahweh Bashim Shah is gonna let loose. All right, and he's gonna let loose that anger that he's kept for this amount of time, man. Okay. And he's gonna take it out first and foremost on 2/3 of our people, okay? Because it says judgment is gonna begin first at the house of Israel, okay? And then he's gonna get at Esau, Edom, man. All right, and the rest of these other nations, okay? Why? Because they walked in great pride. All right. Yeah, but that was it. Real quick, grab the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 16.
Okay.
Yeah, so like I said, man, you know, these people are getting prepped and primed for the destruction, man, of the Lord. And that's why the Lord is allowing these things to happen, man. All right. You know, just because, you know, you see Esau, Edom, you know, increasing the wickedness, you know, increasing this folly that you see here in America, you know, the Lord's not letting them get away scot-free. No, he's allowing them to continue to add sin to sin. All right. Continue to add iniquity to iniquity. All right. And to the point where he has to pay up all of it, man, because the Lord wants this destruction to be great, okay? And that's why this man's wickedness has to meet that same measure of being great, okay? And you're seeing that right now, okay? Because there never was a point in time in history where you had all these things that's going on in America take place back in the ancient world, man. America is the pinnacle of wickedness, okay? That's why it's known as the Great Whore. Okay, the harlot is set upon the scarlet colored beast. Okay, because it's this harlot, you know, is a conglomerate of all things abominable. All right, that's why the scriptures say that in her hand was a cup full of abominations. All right, and you see the result. You see those same abominations right now that's playing out. Okay, yeah, but you got that precept up.
Come. This is the book of Proverbs 6 and verse 16. It says, "These 6 things doth the Lord hate? Yeah, 7 are an abomination unto him."
Right, and mind you, the Lord hates. All right, it tells you right here that the Lord hates. So let's see what the Lord hates. Go ahead, Doc.
It says a proud look.
Right, a proud look. That's the first thing on the list. A proud look. All right, and that's what's on the face of these people. That's really their countenance is showing that they're exceedingly proud, man. All right. Actually, I got another precept that backs it up here, but we'll get that in a little bit. But the first one here is a proud look, man. Okay. And like I said, and really, actually, you know what? Slock, yeah. Let me do this real quick because I got to pull up on here too. Actually, want to look up that word, look.
Okay.
Let's see what it says. Okay. It's not really giving me much, but I'm gonna grab a few of them here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab a few of them. Yeah, so that word for look is ayan. Okay, ayan. It means sight. It also means presence. Yep, sight, presence. It sees as showing mental qualities. Look at that. This is of mental and spiritual faculties. Yeah, it's heavy. So it says a proud look. All right. So in other words, a proud, somebody of a proud sight or a proud presence, or showing a mental quality. So basically, when it says a proud look, it's talking about somebody who is, like, say, for instance, get into the ways of America, or get into, any of these philosophies, or not only just that, just to get into, this Western, Western way of life, man. That's pride even in itself. So when it goes into a proud look, it's talking about a person's presence or confidence, man. All right, or their way of thinking. Okay, so that's why these people now, all right, their way of thinking is based on pride, man. Okay, and that's why you got the majority of our people, all right, that I mean, I won't even say majority. Yeah, you might well say majority, because you got Jake that says, like, well, as long as it's not having anything to do with me, they're not bothering me, I don't care. No, man, your silence is compliance, man. That's the old saying I used to. Yeah, that's an old saying I used to hear back in the world. It says your silence is your compliance. Okay, and that's what Jake is. So Jake, if Jake is silent about it, guess what, man? That means you're complying with it. All right, but Slock, are you about to say something?
God, I was just about to say what you had said, though. Like I said, they you don't say nothing about it, you with it.
Yep. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. If you're silent about it, then guess what? That means you're compliant with it, man. And the scriptures say that there are certain ones that are silent crying for all the abominations that be done in the midst of, man. Okay. And what we're doing right now is a form of that, man. All right, silent crying, man. Basically exposing the bullshit. All right, just call it like it is, man. But yeah, that's it on that, on Proverbs 6 and 17. But unless you hold something else up.
No, spirit pass. Okay. But I just to add on their word look, it's a mental qualities. It's that's why people say they high minded. People they think they say your head all in the sky and stuff like that.
Yeah, you got your head in the clouds.
Come.
Yeah. But yeah, I can see that, man. Because these people nowadays, man, their whole mentality is nowadays is just a career, or trying to have some sort of establishment here, and having an establishment in a failing system, because this system is failing, man. I mean, again, if you look around, that's why now you're seeing uproars, man. You're seeing the infrastructure is crumbling. Even going to the dollar, man. The dollar is crumbling. The dollar is losing its value day by day, man. All right. Why? Because it's based off a system that's of deception, man. Because really the FRNs, it used to be backed by actual substance, man. Like gold, silver, the gold standard, and now it's based off what? Now it's based off debt, That now I owe you a certain amount of money, this and that, and do a transaction, But that in itself, is a failing system. That's why the debt clock is in the trillions now.
Is it?
All right, it's over 30 trillion now. Okay, so it's gonna get to the point to where it's just gonna completely disappear, man. All right, and that's why now it's like you can go, buy like a loaf of bread for maybe like $2, maybe, or $3. Guess what? The next day it might cost you $6. You know, $10. Why? Because the dollar is steadily losing its value, man. It is losing its weight in the world. Okay. But, you know, again, you know, all that is due to the system that was set up in the first place, which again, you know, is based off that same vibration, which is pride, man. You know, that's why it's called fiat currency. You know, in other words, let it be money, you know, or let it be currency. Why? Because they basically created a currency that's just made out of thin air, man. All right. Which again shows you their level of pride, you know, basically saying that their system or their monetary system is better, all right, or it's better than the old, you know, gold and silver, you know, standard of currency where you can trade in, you know, gold and stuff like that for certain, you know, certain metals for, you know, certain things. Okay. But yeah, that was it. If you're not holding anything out, I'll grab the book of Proverbs chapter 16 verse 5.
Come.
Yeah, so again, and that's like it. Just to make a quick point, that's why now, I mean, really is based off of prophecy, because now it's leading to the time to where now we're about to enter into Revelation chapter 13 verse 16, man, the MOTB. Okay, this was all leading to, man, and really the Lord Yahweh Basham Shai is leaving this man no options, man, other than to do that, and that's why the Lord is bringing these plagues. All right. Because it's pushing them now into the point to where they have no choice but to fulfill Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, man. Okay. Yeah, so the Lord got them in a trick bag, man. You know, basically, you know, they made their moves, the Lord made his moves, and now they just gotta make their move now. All right. And guess what? The move that they make, you know, they can't escape it, you know, because over the years, you know, they made talks about it. Okay. But now they're entering into a phase now to where they just have to rush everything out, you know, push everything out, go, go, go. You know, why? Because that little season is ending. All right. But yeah, you got it. You got that precept.
This Proverbs 16 and 5, it says, everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord.
Right. So like it says here, everyone that's proud in heart is an abomination to Yahweh Basham Shai, man. All right. And that's abominable in the sight of the Lord, man. You know, basically have that mentality of you know, basically you know, making yourself, you know, into whatever, you know, you think that you are, you know. But here it is. Yahweh Basham Shai already got the roadmap laid out for everybody. All right. You know, there's no, I mean, where you think they got the idea for Final Destination from, man? You know, they all met their fate, you know. They all had their designated, you know, destinations that they're going to go to, right? Their fates, right? And the Lord, you know, which really that's the movie going into, right? And basically, you know, it all played out, man. All right, and they got destroyed, man. Okay, so likewise now, you know, the Lord right now has got everybody going down the path which is leading to either salvation or destruction. All right, those two extremes, man. All right, so and that's why the Lord says that this path towards salvation is small, you know, it's narrow, you know, which only, you know, one man can go in at one at a time, you know, versus, you know, the ways of this world, you know, wickedness, you know, everybody can go in, man, you know, and that's why, and now you knowing that, you had to take a step back. Well, you know, you got things like modern day Christianity, right? So why is modern day Christianity looked at as the #1 religion in the world? All right, so you got to consider things like that, man. Okay, but it's wide, you know, it's a wide entrance into modern day Christianity. Okay, you know, anybody and everybody can get in there, even if you know, if you're of the them crowd. I'm gonna say that if you can, the them crowd, crowd, the them crowd. You could go in there too. You know, they you know, they allow that, man. But they let you know that the Lord's not with these churches, man, or with modern day Christianity, man. All right. But like it says here, it says everyone that's proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. So that's all everybody that's proud in heart, which that word heart means mind, all right, is an abomination to you. How about you, Shai, man? All right. Because the Lord's the one that made everything that you see here today. That's why he's known as the creators of the heavens and the earth. All right. But it's a little bit more on that. Keep reading Baruch Shai.
It says, though hand join in hand, he should not be unpunished.
Right, man. So what if, people joining hand in hand, coming together, having kumbaya moments, man.
Mm.
No, man, the Lord's still gonna destroy you, man.
Is it?
All right, it's still gonna put your ass to death. You join hand in hand, man. All right. The Lord, the scriptures show you that the Lord's never with that even to begin with. People coming together like that. That's why He separated the nations, man.
Is it?
All right, during the time of the Tower of Babel, when He confounded their languages. Why? Because the Lord wasn't with everybody coming together like that, man. All right. He made all these nations have their own, their own thing going on. They have their own possessions. Okay, and then you got Israel, all right, that has our possessions, man, which is what? The planet Earth, man. All right, the Lord gave the planet Earth, all right, over to us, all right, through His Son Yahweh Shai as an inheritance, man. All right, and guess what? The other nations is going to be our inheritance too. All right, why? Because the scriptures know them as what? As the dogs, man. Okay, and He set Israel, right, pursuant to Deuteronomy 7:6, as a special people unto Himself. Okay, but yeah, that's it on that. You got something else?
I got something to bag you up real quick.
Okay, come on.
This is the book of Proverbs 29 and verse 23. It says, "A man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit."
You got up.
Just add, because that's how you know that America is going down through their pride, man. Yeah, why the Lord is making this place to languish, or making this place to basically wither, man. Because through the Spirit, He's going to bring him to a lower state, while He's going to raise up the nation of Israel, the true rulers. Because, like you said, you could just see how this devil ruling upon the planet Earth. You can see that he don't know what he's doing. He's basically having everything like a free fall, man. But with Yahweh Shai rule the planet Earth through the house of David and through Yahweh Shai and the house of David, everything is going to be ruled in order. Unlike this world is ruled in unorder. That's why it's legal for moles to be, on the streets and do as they will. You know what I'm saying? This place, that's why it got to be destroyed, man.
Yeah, because there's no order, man. And that's another thing. That's another thing that's missing is order, man. And people, especially our people, don't like order. It's a certain order things, man. It's always been a certain order. I mean, when you look at how certain things are put together, even the law itself promotes order, man. The dynamic between a man and woman, there's order in that. Different animals, they got their order. You got certain animals that eat other animals. You got some predators, some prey. But they got their positions. They got their lots in life, man. All right. So likewise today, man. Okay. You got everybody that has their own perspective lot. Okay. Basically everybody's on their own course. But everything is in order. Okay. So that's why now that's returning back to the planet Earth now. All right. That order that Yahweh Shai has laid down since the beginning. Okay. But yeah, if you don't have anything else, I'll grab Isaiah chapter 3, verse 9 real quick. Yeah, because like was mentioned earlier about that proud look, all right? These people, you can see it, man, because their confidence in their presence show you that they're proud, man. And even their mode, their MO, their motive of operation, is all based on pride, man. All right. But we're going to break it down a little bit more. Go ahead and grab a piece of Isaiah chapter 3, verse 9.
This is the book of Isaiah 3 and verse 9. It says, "The show of their countenance doth witness against them."
That's right. So the show of their countenance is witnessing against them, man. Okay. And back then, you had, certain ones that were moles, like, the brothers always say, that was just in hiding or in the closet, what have you. But now it's open, man. Now they're just openly, showing their conscience, man. But it's gonna explain further, right? Keep reading up.
It says, "And they declare their sin as Sodom; they hide it not." Yeah.
Right. So they're not hiding anymore, man. All right. So now they're declaring their sin as Sodom, man, and they're openly declaring it as Sodom, man. Sodomy. Okay, and they're no longer hiding anymore. The same ones. Those old. You had certain old Jakes. Certain old Edomites. you know, that was in the closet, so to speak. You know, now they're just openly proclaiming that they're of the children of Sodom. You know, it says they hide it not. Okay, so you know, is that now? It's like, you know, it's open game now, man. You know,
Yeah.
but again, you know, this is showing you that this place is indeed going to be destroyed by fire, man. That is indeed going to be laid out. You know, just how the Lord did to, that's how the Lord did Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, we're going to jump right into it. All right, but go ahead and I'll finish this off up, Babak Shah.
Con, it says, "Woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil." It's like it says, "For they have rewarded evil unto themselves."
Right. So they rewarded evil unto themselves, man. All right. Basically, this is to their own detriment, to their own hurt. You know. And why is that? Because the scriptures are clear. You know, it tells you what to do and what not to do. All right. And here it is. They're following the same footsteps as Sodom and Gomorrah. All right. And since we're going into it, right, grab 2 Peter chapter 2 and verse 6. Yeah, so this place is going down the same road, man. Okay. You know, that everything that happened and what happened in the ancient world to Sodom and Gomorrah, you know, that was just a testament to what's to come, man. You know why? Because you know everything that took place in the scriptures or back in the ancient world, all right, that was recorded. You know, these things are prevalent to this very day. All right, that's the reason why the Lord had, you know, certain events take place during that time, which the Lord is indeed the master of scenarios. Okay, so He created these different scenarios in the ancient world to show you what to do and what not to do, man. Now, here it is. You got Sodom and Gomorrah that was destroyed. All right, for freakism, all right, you know, for what they was doing during that time, okay, and it was destroyed by fire and brimstone. So, and now you got America doing the same exact thing, man. All right, you got these proud Americans, all right, that's doing exactly what these people were doing Sodom and Gomorrah, and guess what? They're gonna face the same judgment as the people in Sodom and Gomorrah, man. All right, and actually, you go ahead and you got it up.
Con, this 2 Peter 2 in verse 6, it says, "In turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly."
Right. So Sodom and Gomorrah was set up as an example to those that should live ungodly, man. Okay. Now it doesn't take, you know, a rocket scientist or a deep synopsis to see that, you know, Sodom and Gomorrah, or the same things going on in Sodom and Gomorrah is happening today. You know, I mean, it's clear. I mean, we just read earlier in the book of Isaiah that destroy their continents, the witness against them, and they hide it not. Mm-hmm. All right, they're declaring their sin in Sodom. So now they're declaring their sins, right? Okay, and since they're declaring that, now comes the judgment, man. All right, now comes the judgment, which is by way of fire. So the same way that the Lord overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah is the same way the Lord's going to overthrow America, man. Okay, but it says here it was known as an example or an example. Okay, so it was an example on what not to do. Okay, and that was the result of what took place when they did that. So now in their pride, okay, now they're doing it again, man. Okay, and they think that the Lord's not going to do the same thing that He did to Sodom and Gomorrah, but they got another thing coming, man. All right, but read that next verse, verse 7 up, 2 Peter 2, okay. 7.
So like I got the word example real quick.
Come.
This the word example, Strong's H 5263. It says a exhibit for imitation or warning.
It's an example for imitation or warning. All right, so this is a warning, okay, on those that should live ungodly, man. So Sodom and Gomorrah stood as a testament or as a warning, okay, for the works that they did. That's the reward that they received, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, is that more on that word up?
That was pretty much it. That was the main point.
Okay, come. But yeah, it serves as a warning, man. Okay. Case in point, Lot's wife, man.
Is it?
All right. Lot's wife was she's still standing there to this very day as a pillar of salt, man. Why is she still there? She's still there because the Lord made sure that she's an example, all right, on those that should live ungodly, like it says here, man. Okay. But yeah, so read that next verse out, Bakasha.
2 Peter 2 in verse 7, it says, "And delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversations of the wicked."
And that's the remnant.
Is it?
So He said he delivered just Lot, all right, who was vexed with the filthy conversation. Again, sign and crime, all right. That's what it means to be vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, man, all right. And you know, and not just that, seeing and hearing, right? Oh, you know what? Get the next verse, like it says it right there.
God, it says, "For that righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing, vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds."
Right, man. So seeing and hearing, you know, it just vexes us, man. You know, it's just it's like an eyesore. You know what I mean? Like you have a, you know, you always have that stain, and you're trying to get that stain out, and you know, it's there, and it's you can't do nothing but see the stain. You know, but that's how it is today, man. When you see these people, you know, not only in their conversation, but just, you know, just in their goings, man. You know, it vexes our righteous spirits, man. You know, because it's not right, man. It's going off. All right, these things, you know, promote death. You know, it promotes death. It promotes destruction, man. So when we see this, man, you know, we see this folly. It's just like, you know, and let you know, we're those men coming back. You know, which Lord's will, we're part of that hopefully late number. Okay, you know, we see what they're doing to the earth. You know how they're going about it. You know, and it vexes us, man. You know. Because we have a love for the earth, man. You know, we have a love for life, man. You know, and seeing this, you know, is anti. You know, is anti against what we represent, which is what life and righteousness, man. All right, that the spirit of Yahweh Bashmel Shai. Okay, but
I got something for you.
You got.
I got some gag up real quick. It's Ezekiel 9 and verse 4. It says, "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, and through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof."
That's right, man. All right, so you got certain ones that are sighing and crying, man. Okay, and like I said, this is it, man. All right, this is the sign and the crying that's taking place, man. All right, the cry of the blood of the righteous is crying out to you, how about Shemel Shai? All right, and that's why we always bring out you know, that occurrence what happened between Cain and Abel. All right, what does the scripture say about when after Cain slew Abel? It said that the blood of Abel it cries into the ears of Yahweh Bashmel Shai. All right, or it says that the blood of thy brother Abel cried unto me. You know, and guess what? That same sentiment is still being echoed to this very day. All right, that same righteous blood that was shed. All right, is guess what? It's still crying to the Lord Yahweh Bashmel Shai. Okay, because that righteous blood that was shed, guess what? Is back today. All right, and it's still crying to the Lord Yahweh Bashmel Shai to avenge us of our enemies, man. Okay, so that's why now the souls of the righteous are crying out to Yahweh Bashmel Shai once again. That sign and crying, man. But it says it's a sign and a cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst of, and this is one of them, man. Okay, the you know, basically sodomy, man. The spirit of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. You know. Basically oppression, all right, and iniquities being promoted here in America. Okay, yeah, but that was it on that.
That was it on it.
Okay, yeah. So from real quick, grab Jude chapter 1 verse 7, real quick, Babakashah. Yeah. So again, you know, the Lord now, you know, He is indeed prepping. You know, America was Babylon the Great. You know, as Sodom and Gomorrah, man. You know, but that's why when you read in Revelations, it speaks about the city being spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt.
Is it?
All right. So that lets you know that look, this place is indeed, you know, harboring the spirit of Sodom, but not only that, it's harboring the spirit of Egypt, which is what? Captivity. All right. So you got two in one place, man. All right, and here it is. You got America that has that, man. All right, it has both. Okay, so this is that city which is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt. Okay, but you go ahead. You got it up.
It's Jude 1 and 7. It says, "Even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire."
Yeah, there it is again. All right, set forth as an example, man. Not just that, it's set as an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire, man. Okay. So, like it says here, Sodom and Gomorrah, all right, giving themselves over to strange flesh, right, which is, again, same thing happening today, man. Okay. But they suffered the vengeance of eternal fire due to that, man. All right. And again, it's saying, once again, is that it was set forth as an example. Okay. And guess what? Now you see that as an example. All right. Now you have something to reference by. All right. And that's why Revelations, I believe the 11th chapter is written that way. All right. That the city is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt. Why? Because it's operating in that same manner. It's set forth as an example. All right. To reference by. So that's why those same things are going on before time or in the ancient world, which, like I mentioned earlier, you see that again today. All right. Now, all those things that happened during the time of the ancient world is happening once again, man. Okay, why? Because the Lord is bringing everything in full circle. All right, and to the point to where it's all accomplished. Okay, but yeah, that's it on that. I got a few. We got a few more, and then we'll close out on that. But go ahead and grab the book of Jeremiah. Chapter 49, and we can start at verse 16.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll close out with these last few precepts here.
Okay. This is the book of Jeremiah 49 and verse 16. It says, "Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart."
And this is recanting the book of Obadiah, right? It says, "The pride of thy heart has deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock." But this is talking about Esau, Edom. Okay, so it says here that the pride of thy heart and its terribleness have deceived them. Okay, in other words, him, being set up as the quote unquote greatest nation on the planet Earth is deceiving, man. Okay, why? Because again, the same reason why the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh, all right, and the Egyptians. Okay, the same reason here today. Why? Because the Lord's getting ready to commit a great slaughter, man. He's getting ready to destroy this current kingdom, and he's going to take ownership of all of it, man. Okay, the same way he did with the land of Egypt. Okay, but continue reading up, Slakia.
God, it says, "Oh, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, that holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord."
Yeah, so that's what you're saying now. All right, the Lord right now is bringing them down. Okay, because now he's reached that pinnacle or the point. All right, to where now he's reached the height where the Lord already set for him. Okay, and I believe it says that where it says he set the bounds to where he can't pass. Okay, and so this man has reached his bounds, man. All right, he can't go any further than where he can right now. Okay, so now it's the time for him to be brought down, like it says here, man. All right, and the Lord's doing that, and the way that the Lord is doing that is again by way of these plagues, man. Okay, and that's how the Lord time and time again, humbled people in the ancient world. He will bring about plagues. He'll bring about famines. Okay, I mean you even be able to number all the famines that he brought, even with your hands, man. Because there was so many times where the Lord said, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna bring these people low. All right, I'm gonna disquiet their pride. Okay, I'm gonna send them famine. All right. Oh, I'm gonna send them a locust, and eat up their crops. I'm gonna send them, darts. I'm gonna do what have you, man. Because the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, still has the counsel on the right hand and the left hand, man. All right. And guess what? He's gonna consult that same counsel pursuant to the book of First Kings. He's gonna consult that counsel on the left hand side on how he's gonna carry this out, man. Okay. It's gonna be strategic too, man. All right. Like it says, it's another scripture where it says, if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, all right. That's how it's gonna be. This person thinks he's gonna escape one plague, and the other plague is gonna be waiting on him right around the corner, man. All right. The Lord's gonna make sure these people don't escape, man. All right. But you had something you want to add up?
Oh no, you got out.
Okay, come. Yeah, so that's that's it on that. Grab Jeremiah 50 verse 29.
Okay.
Is it one chapter over?
Okay. This Jeremiah 50 in verse 29. It says, "Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow."
Right,
Camp.
talking about these other nations.
Is it?
It's Locky. It's talking about these other nations, man. These archers, all right. Starting with Russia, okay. Because see now, not only Russia has that technology, all right. You got China, all right. You got other nations where Iran, they all have the arrows like the scriptures say, which really represents the missiles, man. Okay, so they're all against, and it says call together archers against Babylon. So you got these different nations that have that capability, all right, and the Lord's calling them against Babylon the Great, man. Okay, and it says all ye that bend the bow. Okay, and it says camp against it round about, man. So this place America is camped against, is camped round about by these other nations, man. And not just the other nations, also NATO and the EU is going to get involved, man. All right, and that's going to fulfill the scripture where it says all these that are part of the beast, the 7 heads and the 10 horns. All right, these other nations. You got it. Oh yeah, you got it.
This, man. This Revelation 17 and 16. In the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat of her flesh and burn her with fire.
Yeah. So the EU, all right, NATO and the EU is going to get involved, man. That's why you've been having, these different things going down between NATO and the EU. All right, I believe to where now America and Russia is getting involved. Okay, because Russia, they don't want. I believe it was Finland. That was that's put in there, quote unquote application that you're putting in their submission for NATO. All right, to be inducted into it, and Russia's not having that, man. All right, and guess what? That's also moving, no further into creating that conflict. That's why you read Ezekiel the 38th chapter about those hooks that are put into their jaws. Okay, and now they're being brought back to that fierce army presence, or that fierce power that there was back during the time of the Soviets, man. All right. Yeah. So what was that on that up?
Yeah, come on, you can go back to the Jeremiah.
Yeah, Jeremiah 50 and 29.
Come, Jeremiah 50 and 29. Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow. Camp against it round about it. Let none therefore escape. It says, recompense her according to her work, according to all that she hath done, do unto her, for she hath been proud against the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, against the Holy One of Israel.
Right, that's the point. Yep, that's the reward, man. Why? Because she's been proud against the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah. Okay, so that's why the Lord now is causing these archers, all right, these other nations, all right, to camp against Babylon, all right, to come up against her, all right, because she's have done wickedly and proud against the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah. Okay. And like I said, there's a reward for that, man. All right, we always go into it. It's a reward for everything, man. All right, whether it's good or whether it's evil. All right, pursuant to Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter. Okay, and the reward that Babylon is going to receive, all right, for the pride that is committed against Yahweh Shemashah is going to be destruction, man. Okay, but so one last piece of I'll grab Malachi chapter 4 verse 1.
Okay.
That spirit. It says it got a title or the subtitle above it says the final admonition. That's what it is, man. It's the final admonition. You know what? It's like I gotta do it real quick. Yeah. So it says final admonition, right? On top of Malachi the 4th chapter. So that word admonition, it means authoritative counsel or warning. So the final warning. Hey, that's a good title. The final admonition. The final admonition. I'll let you add that up. Yeah, but you go ahead and read it up.
Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble, and the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
All right, so that day is coming. It's gonna burn like an oven, man. All right. Now, we're always going.
Yeah, I think the brother had. Okay.
Slacky, I'm still good. Yeah, got a phone call, mess it up. But yeah, like I said, yeah. So like I was saying, with that oven, we always going to it. You put something in the oven, you know, it's gonna melt. All right. So, and it's a process, man. It's a long, grueling process. All right. So that day is coming, man, and it's against them that said, like it says here, all that do wickedly. All right. And they say they're gonna be reduced to stubble. Okay. Yeah, but you got to, I think you read all about. Yeah, so it says the day that's coming, it says it shall burn them up, man. All right, and it says it's going to leave them neither root nor branch. So in other words, it's going to completely destroy this kingdom to the point to where this man is never going to rise again, man. All right, and call all Yahweh Shemel Shah for that, man. That cancer is completely taken out of the earth, man. All right, yeah. But you had anything else to add up?
Yeah, just one, since you had made that one last precept, Sirach 10:10. It says, the physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die.
Yeah, that is it. You want to expound upon that?
And then, just going back to that fire, the spiritual chemotherapy that the Lord gonna give into this place, man, is to take this devil out, so righteousness can reign again.
Yep, that's it. Yep. So, yeah. So you don't have anything else out? Yeah, we can go ahead and close it down from there.
Okay.
But again, like I was saying, man, look, a month like this, man, really, this whole month, you're gonna start to see a lot more things happen, man. Because like I said, now we're in a time where, this man has reached his pinnacle, his point, all right, and the people as well, and this whole land in itself, now it's reaching the climax, man. All right, and this is a warning, to the ones that believe, the ones that hear the word, man, that, hey, come up out of Babylon, come out of her, and return back to Yahweh Shemel Shah. All right. So with that, I'm going to close it out. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem HaKodash, and double honor to the apostles and the elders of great millstone and rulers of the day, and also our Shalom, peace and safety, salutations to the hopefully elect, still laboring his work, continuing to labor to show for your diligence to make your calling and election sure, in faith, in truth, sincerity, and also in all charity. And with that, that's a Shalom.
Shalom.
DTA.
DTA, a Bob.
Soon.
Tonight.
Yesterday.